Very good. Hi, Aquarius. I'm David, and welcome to your background noise for May 2026. Um, yes, I know I said background noise. I'm gonna keep doing that just to put a little bit of like light or fun into this. Um, if you have listened to my other reads, you heard me say, most of you, I'm assuming, are familiar with this. But for tarot, it's mainly for entertainment. You don't supposed to take anything I say as like the absolute truth. You know, some things are gonna resonate for some of you, some of it, or majority of you might not resonate with any of this. Um, if I don't resonate with you, I recommend check with me next time I go live for your sign. Um, I might pick up on your energy then, or I also recommend like you check your moon and your rising because I might resonate with those energies over your sun. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I hope all of you are doing well out there. I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit better at these things. I have watched some clips of some creators that I guess the first time they went live, and I guess I was put too much pressure on myself because I guess I was a little more nervous trying to make sure nothing goes wrong, but I guess that's the purpose of going live, right? Like you have some slips or you can't really control all the factors. If you're not familiar with how I do my reads, I typically pull for the three major categories: life, love and romance, and career and finance. I don't go in a particular order. I just pull. The first pull would be just whatever comes out, and I just take it from there. I just try to pull it the opposite. And lately, it seems like the life pull seems to be like a continuation of one of the previous categories. So let's see what comes out for you. We have the Eight of Cups, followed by the Eight of Wands in reverse, with the Five of Wands in reverse. So we have Eight of Wands, followed by the Five of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, followed by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Nine of Wands upright. And sorry if you can hear my dog drinking water in the background. So disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, and panic, avoiding conflict, respecting differences, agreeing to disagree, followed by coming clean, rethinking your approach, deception, keeping secrets, lack of long-term vision, limited success or rewards, work without results, courage, boundaries, gearing up for the worst. This is just pull a couple more Aquarius. Page of Cups, creative opportunities, curiosity, happy, surprise, dreaming. Followed by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah. So, Aquarius, this seems like at least some of you might be going through a, what's the best way? A job displacement. Oh, this is like a fired someone who's losing their job energy. I'm getting right now. Right? Maybe. Now I have seen some Aquarius that get very upset and like you can not all of you will lose control, but they have said some very like heated things in a moment, and maybe you recently had some type of like altercation with a manager or someone that's at your current job that led you to trying to avoid them. Like it seemed like you guys essentially got into it here, and maybe you realized like who you was talking to after the fact, and then you tried to avoid them. You tried to make things right, like like with the seven of swords in reverse. Maybe you tried to like have a conversation with them, but I don't think that they was trying to hear it. Like I don't like it. This this is making me think that you like for a short moment you lost control. Maybe you feel that you was doing more than what you were required to at work, like you was going over and beyond, and maybe this person who was who you had this disagreement with tried to undermine how much you gave back towards the job, and it's just that one day they caught you on that one day and you just lost it. You blew up. You lost it for a moment because then you start to realize afterwards that like, oh shit, you didn't think this one through all the way. Of course, you know that took a lot of you to stand up for yourself. Like, of course, that was a little bit of courage coming from your part to say what you felt need to be said. But I don't like the way it's gonna go, because with the Five of Pentacles, there's some type of loss. Oh, Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's some type of loss. Like this was making me, but I was, but in addition to all these other cards, this is making me think of like ultimately this gonna possibly lead you to losing your job. Maybe this person is not gonna really forgive you, and then you're gonna have to ultimately once you're out, you're gonna be happy, right? You're gonna maybe you have a drink or two because you're gonna throw a few back because you don't have to deal with the drama that you previously was dealing with over here, and then you have to start looking for your next opportunity. The star card, followed by the King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, be careful. Like, be careful not to just take anything. If this is your situation, be careful, like, not to just take any recommendations from people like as being absolute, like a good opportunity for you. Take your time. Like, if you have to look for like another job, or you have to contemplate what you're gonna do next, just take your time to decide, because it seems like some people might be try or some people will try to give you like certain things or certain tips that you should do, or maybe maybe a buddy try to say, hey, yeah, you should come work at this company, and it doesn't seem like that what they're recommending is going to go well for you. Maybe it's gonna be something that you ultimately don't like. So be careful. You at least you're being hopeful, like you're sure that you're gonna be able to find something, but just be careful that you just don't take any opportunity that somebody presents you. The Hangman in reverse delays. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Like some jobs take more time. Like I guess the good jobs might take more time, but it's not gonna be like an overnight thing. So just be careful to, don't just take any opportunity. It might take a little bit of time for you to find a good opportunity, but overall, this does, maybe if you guys haven't had a conflict with your boss, maybe this is a sign that you should avoid doing that, at least for whoever this resonates with. Let's go on to love. Let's see what comes out for Aquarius in love. Okay. The Knight of Cups, followed by the Moon card, followed by the Page of Cups in reverse, followed by the Page of Wands, followed by the Eight of Wands, followed by the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I will like I'm trying my best to keep these, like the previous pull, separate. I am getting a tad bit continuation. I'm just gonna say the first story. The first story is that maybe if you are an Aquarius who lost your job recently, maybe this is gonna create an opportunity for you to spend more time either dating or like spending more time with your significant other. If you're already in a relationship, yeah, maybe there's a part of you that realize how little time you're spending with your significant other. Hopefully, it's not too late. Like, hopefully that it's not someone that was like, you know, possibly already thinking about leaving a relationship. At least you're wanting to give it a another go. At least coming from your perspective. And yeah, if this is you in a relationship, um, I definitely get that you're gonna be spending time trying to show this person that you're really serious about trying to work things out. Maybe this person is gonna give you like a certain time limit. Like they gonna give you this much time to make some changes. So um, that's what I'm getting. Excuse me. That's what I'm getting from the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe they make you agree. Well, they gonna give you X amount of days or X amount of weeks to show that you're serious about, like saving their relationship. The Two of Pentacles in reverse came out. Maybe this is something that they maybe they are trying to really make you like suffer, like making you over ask you for certain things. But what I mean, just for context, you know how sometimes like some you we might owe someone, or like say if someone does you a favor, how they might try to have you like pay them twice or three times as much as like as as a repayment. Maybe this is like a sign that maybe they're gonna try to go or have you commit to some things that you typically would have never, or they know that you would never commit to. The Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage. Yeah, I okay. This gonna make me go into the second story. Like I think this could also represent someone that's single as well. If this not if this not like starting at a single person, it definitely is taking me to a it's ending there. And I was getting a little bit of like a singleness energy, or not, if not completely single, someone that's like dating but not in like a strong commitment with someone, right? Like maybe you are spending time with someone, you know, you guys are um, enjoying each other to a certain extent. Like you have this certain idea in your mind what you view or how you want your relationship to be, but it doesn't seem like you're fully ready to give up what you have going on. Like there's a certain level of immaturity that you still have. Like maybe you're having fun, just um, I don't want to say going through like a whole phase because I don't want to shame anyone, but you know what I mean. Like maybe there's certain aspects that you like right now that you're not ready to settle down. Maybe this is what, or this is where you currently find yourself and you're happy with it. Yeah, there's a certain level of free spiritness like that goes along with just doing your own thing that you're currently giving off. Maybe if this is a single Aquarius I'm picking up, maybe there are certain people that you're dating who wants you to hurry up and make a decision or commit to them. But that's not what's gonna make you happy. Like you're focusing on what matters to you. Maybe this Six of Swords in reverse is like you you're recognizing that some parts of you will change when you decide to move forward with a relationship, but you're just not fully there yet. Like you don't want to deal with the baggage, like the baggage of what the person might bring, and you feel like there's certain parts of you or you that parts of your life that you don't want to give up. This is very interesting to me. Let's see. We have the Four of Wands upright, followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a certain idea of how you see yourself in the future, or your relationship at least. You're gonna get there. Like this, the Four of Wands represent marriage, harmony. So you definitely would get there, but right now it doesn't seem like you're in a fast pace to get there. Let's move on to life. What's going on in Aquarius life right now? Let's see. We have Judgment in reverse, followed by the Sun in reverse, followed by the Five of Cups, followed by the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Five of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Cups. child, feeling down, reject, failure, disappointment. This this for me, Aquarius, does make me think that you possibly hurt not all of you, but someone maybe lost control and went off on someone. Right? Give me a second. Let me see if I can see why. It's the Three of Cups upright, followed by the Tower in reverse. Yeah. You know what I think this could be is maybe this is like how can I say this? Maybe there's like certain aspects of yourself that you know is not where you want it to be, right? You know there's certain parts of you or certain things that's going on in your life that you know is not how or where you want it to be. Whether regardless if you're like if it's your home like living situation, like say if you're staying with someone, or you might not be staying in the best neighborhood, or maybe you could be staying in like a shitty neighborhood, right? Or maybe you're at a shitty job. There's some parts of you that recognize like things are not how you want it, right? There's a lot of regret, like that seems very internal here, and you have ideas that can possibly make things better, right? I think someone might have said something to you about either you expressing to them what you want to do, or maybe they made like a strong suggestion like you should be doing this. Like say for example, if this is someone that's like living with others, maybe they had like a comment like, well, you should be doing this, and like they was trying to compare you with someone that tipped you off where there might have been some type of conflict, for say like an argument. um, in your mind, you know that they had a certain point. They had a certain point. It still made you mad, but you understand deep down that they was just trying to be helpful, right? But I still get like a little bit of a conflict that you have with someone. Oh, maybe this was for the better, right? Like that conflict is gonna lead you to making some type of like change within yourself. Like the tower in reverse could represent like a internal change, like the way something's gonna go like trigger, like oh yeah, like this person said something throughout this heated exchange that gives you an idea that you probably was overlooking in the past, that is gonna create some type of change within yourself, and ultimately it's gonna help you go to a place where it doesn't give me like a exact what you're celebrating, but maybe this change overall just takes you in a direction where you're gonna be looking back and celebrating like whatever just recently occurred here. Let's see what else. Can I get signs of what you're gonna be celebrating? Oh, look at that. It's pretty. Well, we're not gonna argue with that, hon. So whatever happened back here, a little bit of tension that happened back here is gonna it's gonna work out. It's gonna go in your favor. Like maybe someone had to say something to you that needed to be said. That's gonna really trigger you, but it's gonna be a good trigger that is gonna make a change within your. It's gonna encourage a change within yourself. That's gonna lead you to this moments where you're gonna be looking back, celebrating. You're gonna be able to give back, like giving. That's what the Six of Pentacles represents, like being able to give out or help others. And then the Page of Pentacles, um, financial opportunities. You know, you're gonna be developing some skills. Maybe this is a push. I know for young people, maybe this is like an encouragement of like your parents' suggestion that you go to school. If this is the case, then it doesn't seem like it's a bad. Maybe if it's not school, maybe like a trade too, like or just get started with something, right? But whatever heated conversation that you had back here is gonna really get to you, but it's gonna get to you for the better. It's gonna lead you. It's gonna light a fire with under you or within you that's gonna lead to these positive outcomes. So let me know if any of you resonated with any of this. I'm gonna stop it here. If you do or if you did resonate with this, I would like to know in the comments if you don't mind. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And again, if none of this resonated with you, please check in next time. All of this is random, but you never know what type of energy I'll pick up on. Besides that, I'll talk to you guys again soon.